expand those standards too fast, or people cannot keep up. And the companies that do keep up are selling little cars that nobody really wants. So, it's a shame when our government tries to put companies out of business or to handcuff businesses into making them sell the things that the government thinks they should want to, the government thinks that they should sell. A good example of this is what happened in the early 70s. The muscle car era of the late 60s and very early 70s was basically killed by the government regulations, as well as, of course, the gas shortages and the price of gas going way up and insurance costs and all that. But the government regulations back then put a lot of those cars, right into their grave. So we don't want to see that again, I hope, and that's why I think people, you got to pay attention. If you're a car guy or motorcycle guy or whatever, you need to pay attention to what your government's doing and be aware of who you're voting for, and because that's what you're voting for. So. And something that's been in the news like in the last week or so, this Green New Deal thing that they came up with, which, first of all, it doesn't have a chance in hell of passing, but the problem with that is a lot of things don't have a chance in hell of passing, but eventually, after years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and they keep reintroducing the same things over and over again, they get more people on board, and eventually that kind of thing does pass. So if you know what the Green New Deal is, if you don't, look it up. But basically, they want to get us out of cars, they want to get almost no airplanes, everything to be high-speed rail and public transportation. So we're trying to get rid of cars, we're trying to get rid of airplanes for the most part, and get rid of the coal industry, and they want to completely eliminate the internal combustion engine. So look at that bill, even though it has no chance. In the future, it may have a chance. So you need to pay attention to who you're voting for. You don't vote for someone because they're good looking or they're hip and cool and young, because they may have crazy ideas. So you need to pay attention to that. And just because someone else might be an old white guy, it doesn't mean he's stupid. Sometimes those guys are around for a long time and they're doing stuff for a long time because they know what they're doing.